radionews.tv, where you get big news for the small cap market. My name is Charles Sample, and you are tuned in to the Executive Spotlight, where executives share their insights, current projects, daily challenges they face, and future goals and aspirations they have for the companies that they lead. With us today is Brian Weber, CEO of Bebida Beverage Company. Bebida is an innovative beverage company dedicated to making products aimed towards significantly important target markets within the United States, as well as Latin America and abroad. Bebida is at the forefront of the new category to the beverage industry, the relaxation or anti-energy drink category. This type of drink is dedicated to helping consumers achieve a level of relaxation without the use of pills or alcohol. Based in Mooresville, North Carolina, Bebida Beverage Company is currently traded on the OTC Pink Stock Exchange, and its symbol is BBDA. Hello, Brian. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me. It's always a pleasant surprise when another organization would like to hear our story.
Brian, please tell our listeners about Bebida and its line of beverages.
Well, we've been in the beverage business prior to the public entity. In 2007, my partner, Daisy Ramirez, our current chief operating officer, started a beverage called Potencia Energy Drink. We made it privately in 2007, 8, and 9, continued to do such. That product is marketed specifically to the Latin market, and we're opening and expanding in Latin America with it, and in some of the markets around the United States in the Hispanic stores. That led us to the new emerging category of relaxation drinks, which was just an accidental meeting with my energy product to open the door and open the conversation in my own office here to get into that category by making a product that was open to all demographics, old, young, all races, creeds, etc. And that product we developed is Coma Unwind Relaxation Drink. And we're growing it very fast in many, many places. We're currently of about 30 in the market of relaxation drinks in the United States. We're the number one brand with about 75% market share of public awareness and branding awareness, and probably 1 or 2 as far as the overall productions. That information is not currently available, but I suspect that we're right there in the top tier. And we also have Piranha Water, which is a marketed bottled water. We sell it to fill trucks and use it for different promotions and so forth. It's not something that we're pushing hard. And then we have 3 2-ounce shots, much like the 5-Hour Energy product. We have Coma Unwind shots that goes with our beverage brand extension. We have Relax 5, which actually we just got all of our government approvals. We've been working on trademarks and so forth. We've been in production for almost a year. January it'll be a year of Relax 5, which is the antithesis of 5-Hour Energy. And then we have Potencia Energy Shots, which we also market to the Latin community. So we've got a pretty spread out array of products, but all of them are growing in popularity and sales across the board for us.
Over the past few months, I've been seeing announcement after announcement of major retail chains and distribution companies carrying your line of products. What has been the catalyst for the interest in the company and its beverages?
When it comes specifically to Coma Unwind, we're in an emerging market. I mean, it was featured on CNBC. We were in CNBC Magazine last year in a full-page article. The category is here. It's not exploded like the Energy Burst did yet, but it's certainly gaining more and more and more traction as the consumers start asking for the product. Mintel, a major player in beverage predictions, predict that we'll have 7 to 8 relaxation drinks for every 10 energy drinks on the planet in about another 2 to 3 years. I tend to believe that's probably right, and I actually believe that we'll have more sales of relaxation in 10 years than energy, because I see our demographics to be bigger than the energy products. It's our job to try to continue to be in the forefront of consumers and to keep our brand out in front. We're the first product launched in Walmart, and that account fully implemented is worth north of $30 million in sales a year at a very small amount of sales. So it's our job to keep doing what we're doing. We have what we consider the best product, a good business model. We're following the business model of the Monster Energy drink by offering a multitude of flavors and trying to emulate what's been successful for other beverages that have been successful. So right product, right time, and we've just turned on a growth chart. We've really just turned heading north in a strong northerly direction in the last 90 days. Probably has a lot to do with the Walmart rollout and announcement. And then next week I'm in Las Vegas at the North American Convenience Store Trade Show, and I've got half a dozen meetings with people that control buying for probably 30,000 C-stores. So things change very quickly when you add thousands of stores on a signature, so it just multiplies.
How big is the market for relaxation beverages expected to be in the near future and also the far future?
Well, it's being predicted on numbers that are currently available. The growth potential is predicted by Mintel at 7 to 8 relaxed drinks for every 10 energy drinks, which is about a $13 billion a year global, which probably half of that, perhaps in the first 3 years, will be in the United States because we're such a huge market with people with stress, anxiety, and sleep disorders. And as it filters throughout the world, I suspect it'll become less than half. But I think the first 3 years will be half. But they're predicting a $13 billion category in the next couple of years. And again, based on our own data on who's buying our product, we capture the young adults. We've got a college campus tour going on right now. We visited 13 colleges in the last 10 days. Young adults love our beverage for getting wound down after studying like maniacs. We've got moms that are loving our products instead of a glass of wine. And then we've got quite a number of men that are drinking our product, low calorie, sugar-free, or in lieu of a beer. A lot of people don't realize that Americans are paying north of $100 billion a year right now for products to help you relax, reduce stress, and anxiety. We just want a little piece of each of them.
You mentioned being in Las Vegas next week, and you recently returned from a trip to Brussels to speak at the prestigious Canadian Health and Beverages Conference. This will be your third time this year that you're speaking at a prestigious conference. Tell us about the conference and the reception that you received in Brussels.
The Brussels speech was another humbling and fascinating experience. Of course, I was there for a couple of days listening to other people. One great organization has a product called Sumo. It's a beverage that helps you with weight loss and burn calories. Other products help you with health and beauty. There's a tremendous shift, not only in America but in the world, for products that they're doing different things. Functional beverages, there's a major increase. And this is a congress or a conference based on health in beverages and what does that mean, and a dialogue. And, what it means to us may not be exactly what it means to other people. For example, our product is based on a soft drink base, which there are plenty of people who would say soft drinks are no good for you. And I would say that there are probably other beverages that are better for you health-wise. However, if I'm curing people from insomnia and helping them sleep and reduce stress and they're not on the edge of having breakdowns, and I have seen plenty of emails that indicate we're doing that and changing lives, I would argue that we are a product that helps health and beverage. So that's what the context of this was. It was enlightening for us. It's going to add value to the company and to me personally, and I had some great meetings with some beverage people from other parts of the world that are interested in our product, its distribution and so forth, and some people that are in the capital business. It was a great opportunity. I was one of the last speakers. I had them clapping, I had them laughing, and I had some great comments after the fact that I was refreshing, enlightening, and informative. And I was invited back for next year, so I felt good about it. And then, of course, the next show is not a speech per se, but I am having meetings with a number of people that I've spoken to and maintain relationships with about the growth of our business in the past, and again, the things that are on the shelf that are coming out over the next few months that I have not been able to discuss yet, but there is just a tremendous amount of things that are coming out in our business.
Congratulations are in order on having the foresight and good fortune to get Jennifer Lopez to have Coma Unwind as a product placement in the video of her mega hit song, I'm Into You. Are there other similar campaigns that we can look forward to in the future?
I would say, absolutely. First, I didn't think we could pull that deal off. It was a major undertaking. They did come to us. We didn't hunt them down. They came to us through an agency. They'd known about us. Jennifer and her team had our beverage and thought it was a good fit for the scene on the beach, relaxing at the beach. My partner and I, Daisy, did spend 5-6 hours in Mexico with Jennifer and her team. It was, again, another humbling experience and opportunity for us to share our product with people that could help us share it with, I think it's up to 120 million people around the world have seen that. Huge opportunity for our brand. I'm so grateful to the help that we had from investors to pull that off. I think it's helped us get globally recognized, and sometimes those things take a little time to trickle back to the mom and pop store, but it certainly has generated interest from around the world. And as far as the future, there's a pile on my desk right now of opportunities from every type of opportunity you could imagine, whether it be music videos or TV placements or sports figures. And I basically try to do a couple big projects a year until we have more money to play with that, and do regional projects for distribution partners that help us diversify what we're doing, a little print ads, a little music videos, and so forth. TV is going to be our big push over the next 12 months, TV commercials. We have a number of them being produced, and we're going to run them in excess in markets where we have the most penetrated shelf distribution and so forth to support the brand. And the other brands, we're actually going to start opening up the umbrella a little more and do a lot more support behind the Potencia and the Relax 5 brands.
Lastly, Brian, please give our listeners a compelling reason or reasons why they should believe in Bebida Beverage and make BBDA a part of their investment portfolio.
I can't tell people what to do with their hard-earned money. I'd never look in people's pockets, but I can tell you this. I am in this invested as deep as I could possibly be financially. There's nothing left in my portfolio that doesn't exist in the company. All investors, whether you're a $500 investor or $50 investor or a $50,000 investor, you're always welcome here to our corporate office to meet our team and to get your head around exactly what we've done, where we've come from, and where we plan on going. I feel like I work as hard as possible. Our team works as hard as possible. And we have just crested into what I call the vertical move of growth. I suspect that we're going to go from a couple $1 million in sales to many millions in sales to a lot of millions in sales. And if you're a real investor and you're going to stay on for 1 to 2 years or 3 years, this is the time. I would tell any investor, do your due diligence on the category, energy, relaxation. The 5-Hour Energy company that makes those little 2-ounce bottles, they have TV commercials run every day that say that they're doing 9 million bottles a week. Well, we're not doing 9 million bottles a week, but we have a product that works equally as well for another function. And I suspect if we keep beating the drum and keep advertising it and more people keep seeing it, we potentially could do $1 billion in sales in 5 years. So that's the kind of company that you would want to invest in if you're a long-term holder. And you can know that we'll always do the right thing by both the shareholders, the employees, and the brands here. And everybody here is completely invested in the project.
Brian, thank you for joining us today. And may you and Bebida Beverage Company have the best of fortunes moving forward through 2012 and beyond.
Well, thank you so much for having me on, and good luck with your business as well. And thank you for creating a business to help companies like ours to spread our word.
Thank you.